All right. Test 1, 2. Okay. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. Okay. All right, folks, welcome. I had some major difficulties with recording with my audio. So, anyway, I'm on at this point. We have had some big moves happening this evening. That is good. That is good to see this type of activity. Let's get some levels put in. All right, so this thing just keeps continuing to go down. We're gonna see what we can get into. We need to put some levels in here. Pretty big swing day today because of the Fed news. So that is having an effect. Apologize for the background noise. Sometimes it is active and sometimes it's not. Tonight it's pretty active, continuing to trade down. So we're going to see what happens. Now, I'm not going to hop in on anything here, but you can see that it's just continuing to trend down. Um, there's not a whole lot in its way. Let's see, we'll put something in at 835.75. That's the next line of support that I'm seeing. 835.75. Let's just put a little line there. See what happens whenever it gets here. I'm not gonna hop into this. Um, I'm gonna I'm only trading two contracts tonight. Um, I may do a runner. May do a runner, but I haven't decided yet. It just depends on what I see happen. So again, I'm going off order flow. I tried to get on this earlier and I had mic problems. But seems to be working now. Crude oil, big move down as well. Probably, probably gonna make it down to the 30s down here, but we don't really watch that too often. ES is right in line with the Nasdaq. If you look at it, they look identical. This is S&P 500, and this is Nasdaq. Hey man, how's it going? Darminder. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Darminder. Did you get in some trading today? Pretty volatile day. Sorry about the background noise. I've got my son and they're doing some sort of video. Yeah, same here. I didn't really do anything. So this has been moving pretty good. I mean, this is, up here at 900. I mean, over 50 points. That's a good move. And that's been in the past hour. So that's really good. You never see that during the week at this time. I mean, it's 8:30 Central Time here. So for it to have that kind of that size of a move, in 1 hour is really good. I tried to get on here earlier. I was having mic problems and finally got it figured out. But like I was saying, yeah, today was Fed Day. Today was Fed Day. So they announced uh, half a point interest rate, a half a point interest rate increase. And you can see that that spun the market down. Here's where they announced it right here at 1 p.m. Just flew down and it kind of tried to come back up and it's kind of consolidating right now, obviously, but a little bit of a wiggle, but mostly it was just down. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens right here at this 3750 area. I never like to trade on Fed day, although I did take one trade. It was a winner. That was earlier today. It just presented itself and I took it. So there's all kinds of levels up here, and I don't see a whole lot coming down. Like I said, this is an area here that I want to see what happens whenever it comes here. Or another area, it's kind of, let's see, 66.50 to 68 quarter, 66.50. There's 66, basically 66.50 up to 68.50. So let's bring this particular one down to 68.50. Let's extend it out. Now, this particular level right here was nothing more than me putting in something here where it tried to come back up and it stopped right there. So let's just see what happens. So right here at 51.75, right here, 51.75, this orange line, if it makes it up there, I'd be curious to see if it flows through that. But you can see it kind of, you know, it's kind of exhausted this particular, 51.75, but nonetheless, it's a historical value. So I always take that into consideration. You have to. If you don't, it's just another reason that you could get, stopped out and lose a trade. So again, I set my strategy, ATM strategies. So the profit target is typically 9 ticks, and that's $5 a tick. So that's $45 for one contract, and I do two contracts. So that'd be 90. That'd be $90 on a win, and then the 5 point loss, which is 20 ticks, that is a $200 loss if it goes negative against me 5 points. So I'd love to see it come up to this 51.75, like right up here, and then put some sort of exhaustion in right around this area to get short to sell right there. But I'm not going to do anything until I see something that's, presents itself, from order flow perspective. That's all I can do. Charminder, where are you based out of? What time is it your time? Usually we got Tokyo and Washington State and Maryland. Oh, Jesse's in the house. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, good evening to you too. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good day. It's Fed Day today. I forgot to mention that last night. Yeah, good deal. I mean, it's trending down. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just don't like to hop in these things. Oh, you made the etouffee? Hell yeah. Yeah, you made that with shrimp too, didn't you? I love shrimp etouffee. Actually, my favorite is, and it's hard to get and it's hard to come by, but crawfish etouffee is amazing. So I put this area right here. Um, I want to see what happens when it comes right here because if it rolls down here and it shows some sort of um, exhaustion, I may get long for a point, but or a couple of points, but I don't know yet. It's not that big of a it's not that big of an area really to be have any concern about, but it's just something that's there. It may not even make it there. Who knows? Sorry, if there's background noise, I apologize. My son has friends over and they're doing some sort of video. They're making a movie basically. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, Jesse, this is a big move for nighttime. I mean, this is in 1 hour. It's gone 50 points, over 50 points. So that's you don't see that too often at this time of night, 8:38 Central Time. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. You gotta make sure you're in the right spot. You can't just hop in. I mean, that's well for me, my stop loss is 5 points. So I mean, shoot, you try hopping in, it can go 5 points either way in this. So I'm looking for something specific, some type of exhaustion. But I still think it's going to make it down to this area here. But it could have tried and stopped here at 39.50 because it's only like 2 points. It's less than 2 points from that line at 37.50. But let's see what happens. Yeah, I hope you guys can't hear this background noise too bad. It's like 8 16-year-old kids and they're always so loud. Okay, good. So right here it's been fighting. Been a little bit of a fight right here. 50 quarter. Yeah, right in this area. This has been a fight. I can mark that, I guess, for now. Right here has been a fight. Let's see if it can get out of it. Either way, upside or down. All right. I'm thinking, well, it really depends. If the ES gets up to 3075, that's gonna be a good sign, but we'll see. Just because the ES, we know ES follows, or ES and NQ, even a Dow Jones, they all play off each other. You look at, I mean, this is the ES and that's NASDAQ. They're exactly the same. Look at that. So just something to keep in the back of your mind when you're trading. Okay, let's see if this can get up to 3075. Well, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at ES too. This is 3075. I'm curious if that gets up there. 'Cause there's a whole bunch of support on the ES right down in this area where it's at. So if NQ can get up here and above, that's good sign. Right. That is all right. That's good. Let's see. Okay, so there goes. Yes, it triggered. It hit that 3075. That doesn't mean anything just yet. It just means it hit an area that I was hoping it would have hit. Okay, I might be doing something quick here on the long side. I just put in a buy stop. If it gets up to 55 quarter, I have I think it's gonna get up to 2 points on this, but let's just see if it even gets there because it may just go down from here. And I have reason to believe that looking at the ES, it's gonna go up, which is gonna cause NASDAQ to go up. My God, these kids are loud. Can you hear me? All right, I'm taking this trade off. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, there's just there's a lot of support on the ES down here where it bottomed out right here. Right here there's a ton of support right there. So that would be interesting if that went below that area. I'm talking ES. If it came back down there and went through that, I would really be not surprised, but it would be interesting. A definite show of strength to the downside. Would love to see the Nasdaq come down here and show some exhaustion right here for a potential up move. But it's gonna have to do it pretty quick. Yeah, it may. Uh, mm, I'm looking at the ES. I mean, that's in the grand scheme of. Let me get this thing full. In the grand scheme of things, it's really hard to say. I mean, the overall direction's down, but you just never know. I mean, it can pop back up there. Just depends on the action. So let's see what happens right here. I'm glad that it was able to pop out of that little fighting area. Let's see. Would love to see it exhaust out here and a potential buy come in, but yeah, there's just something in the way for me it's going to cause me not to get in a trade. Damn it. Well, let's see. All right. Let's see. See what happens here. really want to buy here, but it's just not seeing exactly what I want to see happen from an order flow perspective. And that's going to keep me out of this trade or a trade at the moment. And it's slowing down. I mean, it's even fighting up here. So I mean, I'm glad it moved out of this area, this lower area here, and kind of, made a little tranche up. But it's having a hard time going up, even though on ES, this is an area here that it's very supportive. It's coming back down to that area. It's this, all of this. Let me see where it starts. Yeah, I mean it's right here. 28, 27, 27 area, all the way down through here. Bunch of support there. Historical levels. All right, here goes NQ, making a little bit of a move up. Damn. See, it's a fight right here, and it made me nervous to get in because guess what? It could just flop back down here, and I don't want to take that risk. I mean, I want that one trade. I do one to two trades a night, so I don't want to be a $200 loser. I want confirmation. And the two things that it just put in right at this level is just showing me it's struggling right here. Now, could it fly up? Hell yeah, could do anything. All right. Okay, we're getting some stuff out of the way here. Yeah, I love having confirmation. It just affirms everything. Yes is slowly kind of creeping up as well. I mean, it's hitting up against this 30-75 area. If it can blow through that, that's a good sign because then we got more chance to move up, more chance on the upside. again, another fight right here. Just put that in. This is a fight. I'm not gonna take up, yeah, I'll just put it right there. This right here, this right here would have been a potential long when it came, this candle came back down right there. That was the long I was thinking about. But there were some things put in here that was showing there was a fight, and I didn't want to piss with it. Man, I don't know if I can get rid of that now. Yep, there it goes. I mean, it was a 5 point move. It depends where you got in, obviously, but typically, you want to get in right down here. You would have made 2 points. We'd have made the 2 points, but I just didn't. There was a fight, and I didn't want to mess with it because there's always more opportunities. Like that, like last night, Jesse, that trade that we made last night, that one was definitely a 80 to 90% trade. And that had everything that I needed to see for confirmation to make that trade. But I don't see that now. And just like you say, stick to your guns. Yeah. See, I just, I cannot believe, well, it depends. Like I'm looking at the ES too, and this whole area where the ES is right here, I just can't believe it's going to come through that. So I think what's going to happen is it's going to come back down to this area. And at that point, hopefully we'll see something form on NQ and then we can get long maybe. But I'd like to see either NASDAQ come down, exhaust out, as well as ES. And then you've got then there's a little bit of a double confirmation there, to buy and, get in and make a couple points. So let's see what happens. And it's still fighting, going sideways right here. It's just this whole area. I mean, this was a fight as well, and it's kind of extending. Okay, let's see what's going on here. See what's happening. ES hasn't moved down enough for my liking, but one down tick on the ES is like, I mean, even one tick, two ticks down on the ES is like 2 points on the NASDAQ easily, sometimes more. All right, it's coming down. Let's see. ES is coming down. It's coming down to this area. Let's see what happens. I'm paying attention to that. I wish I could show you both, but you guys have charts too, so you can look at it. Okay, now let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm just prepping. I'm just putting this up here because I'm prepping for a potential long. I've got to see some things happen first. And if this ES makes it through this area right here, then we're looking at further downside movement. So let's watch. I've got this thing in place as well right here. Let's see what happens if it can make it there. Okay, you're shorting it. Yep. ES is fighting through it too. Look at that. It's working its way down. ES could make it all the way to 2550. That would be right here. Then that kind of clears through a specific area. So, okay, look at that. Well, we're still potential. We came, what, less than a point away from where I had marked. We were at 38 quarter where it hit. And that's third. Oh, look at that. Okay, so my line is off. It should be 35.75, not 37.75, 35.75. Let's get that in if I can get there. Okay, we're right there. We're right there at this 35.70, 35.75. Let's see what happens if it can plow through that. Yeah, my bad. I had it at 37.75 and it should be 35. 35.50 is what the number is really where I have it, but it's regardless if it's off a tick or two. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just see what happens here. It's not putting in what I want to see to get long anyway. Yeah, there you go. I'm putting in a long. Let's see. I'm just hoping it gets up 2 points on this. It should make it, but let's just see. This is trade number one. I'd be floored if it didn't make it, but again, we're just going 2 points. So let's just see. Halfway there. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so we got that fill. So that was quick, short and sweet. It's making it made its move that I wanted to see. So, that's a quick $90 right there. Big, I mean, it's that candle, right? But um, it made the 2 points that I wanted it to make. And I was hoping to see it. Something came in at the last minute where it chose me to get long on that, like right at 40 quarter. So let's see, put in some text here. Okay, so that was two contracts for one for one for $90. So let's just see what happens here. because again, that's just a short scalp. Obviously, the trend is down, but um, hit off this support. Isn't that something? I put this level in. Of course, I had it at 37.50, but I was wrong. I screwed it up. It should have been 35.50. That was my bad. But um, these, I mean, I had it there for quite a while, and I just misread the chart. So my bad. But now there's more potential to get through this area now. The EFs fought through a big area right here. This whole area, it fought through that. So that's just a good sign that it can get through it. I mean, obviously it got bought back up, but it can keep coming down now. It poked through there. So and I don't think this level right here and Q is going to hold up. You never know. There's just been too big of a down move, from here to here, which you're talking, we're getting close to 100 points. I mean, that's 75 points, close to 75 points, 70 points anyway. Yeah, 60. But I wasn't gonna go long there until I saw something and it came in right at the last minute, really, 40-50. And so, man, you just have to be, that's with one thing, you just have to be so quick. That's why you guys see me. I'll put the buy stop up here, right? I'll put oh, why is it doing this? I'll put the buy stop up here in anticipation for it to hit a specific number, and then I'll have it like this ready to go. So it's like, okay, if I'm going long at 51.75, I'm ready, and I'm just gonna click the button so it gets placed. Because if you don't, you may miss it. That's definitely the experience during the day. Day hours is just hyper, hyper, hyper fast. Still kind of trying to climb up. 9:09 Central Time. That's pretty personal question, Darminder. I would never give that up. Just because I do, mainly night trading, but you can see what I do um, through the videos, and then sometimes I'll do something during the day, so I would never give that info out. Still climbing. So, this room is generally open from, you guys see 7:30. anywhere between 7, 8. Like today started at 8, but I'll get a trade in, maybe two, and then shut down about 10 or so. But then I may keep doing stuff. Like if I'm up and I see stuff happening all the way up to midnight, then I may make trades at that point as well. But yeah, it's just one of those things. You don't want to ever give away what your P&L is in a public forum. So it's at an interesting level here. You can see that yellow line. It's kind of back where that fight was earlier. Um, Not necessarily. I mean, the time frame's changed, but all along here, back here, especially there was a fight going on. But that's good that it was able to, flex down here, come down to that level, and then come all the way back up. That's good. Now, now can it just pop through that, you know, pop through the top? If it puts something in here, there's a chance I may go long again, but it's got to do something specific. So put my buy stop, get that ready. If it happens, it'll be pretty quick, and then I'll be going long at 84 even, or sorry, 854 even, if it puts something in that I want to see. 854 even, yeah. I mean, it may not even get there. Even if it does, I want to see something put in particular. Come on now, put it in. Oh, you're all good. No worries, Starmander. No worries. Dang it. It's not gonna do it. The only way I do this is if I play it tight, and if it comes against me, I'm getting out. I'm not convinced I'm gonna do it yet. Gotta stick to my guns. Mm, so tempting, but we just back up to this top level and I mean where I would get in at 854, it'd be yes, he's not jacking around. He's already long. All right. Let's see. Damn. It just, all right, screw it. Um, we have a one contract. It's not fully what I want to see. All right, well, we're in now, so let's just see if it can push up there. If it comes against me big, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna hop out. It's just at a fragile point here. Come on, get up there. Six more ticks. Six more ticks. Six more. Four more. No, five more. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. It's got to go on this one. If not, I'm popping. Shit. It put something good in, but wanted to see an additional thing. Let's just see if it can get back up to even. Okay, it's getting back up close to even. Come on now, push through. If you wanted to get out, you can get out now. Okay, I'm getting out. That's just me. I'm just playing conservative, okay? I took a two tick 10-point loss, and it may make it up. It may make it up there, and it probably will, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, it's getting close, real close. The target would have been 50, and there it goes. It's going to hit it. 56.50 would be the target. Yep. So it would have hit it, and I would have got filled, but I got out, and I'm okay with that. So I'm not going to say I'm 2 for 2. I'm just going to say hmm, 1 for 2 with the $80 profit, and got got out at even. it was making me nervous when it was up at this 56 quarter. It just wasn't showing me. You're holding 11,861. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the only thing in its way is that 58.75, um but that should blow through that, I would think. But as you can see, I'm very protective of the profits that I get. See, it's hitting that 60, or sorry, that 58.75. It's hitting this 58.75. Let's just see if it can get through that. Let's get rid of this box right here. It's kind of bouncing off that a little bit, but it should be able to make its way through that, I would think. I mean, it is a big down move, from up here, but still, it's just how markets move. I mean, it should be able to get through that. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I walk away tonight with profits. I took it once I saw it got back to even, it didn't really gel with me because specifically it didn't put in the exact thing that I wanted to see. I wanted to see exhaustion and a couple of other things, and I didn't see it fully. So that's why it made it, it's against my rule. It's just against my rule. And I don't want to break that rule because I kind of took a chance on it. So yeah, I just sat. I mean, I could have made another $40 on it, but I didn't want to lose 100, or sorry, 45, but I didn't want to lose 100. So, and again, with at night, that's why I didn't go two contracts because um, it was against my rules. It didn't take too much heat, but it came down 2.5 points, but it was enough for me to say, okay, if it gets back up there, I'm just gonna get out. Because guess what? There's going to be more opportunities that fit my um, rule set and that I have more confidence in. Yeah. Oh, that's good. All right. So it's putting in some exhaustion here. Right at that 58.75. Let's just see what happens. Right here, 58.75. It put in exhaustion right there. So let's see that. Okay, so now it's even showing exhaustion from the downside. So it's kind of a fight here to see which way it goes. Now you may see me get long again if it puts something else in, and I'll be looking for that. Just depends what happens. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I'd be getting long at 60 quarter if it puts in something that I want to see. But it's gotta put it in and it's gotta come up to 60 quarter. If it comes down to 54.75, I'm out. I'm not doing it. But and right here we're at such um a micro focused level. Yeah. Okay, so I'm out. It got to 65. It got to yeah, 54 quarter. It got to 54 quarter, so I don't want any part of that now. It's showing exhaustion right here up at here at 58.75. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch it. So that's good, Jesse. You got 2 points locked in. That's good. Now you got yourself into a free trade scenario? Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Smart plan. Oh wow. Let's see if it hits that. Let's see if it hits that 61. That'd be great. Taking that on. What's up, Austin? How you doing? Right now, Jesse, it's looking good for that 61. If it can get through this 58.75 crap, I'm doing good tonight. We've taken two trades. Actually, I didn't yeah, I got to point out the second trade. I got into a second trade, but it went against me a little bit, and then I got out pretty much at even, and that was at 54 even. There's your 61, Jesse. So I got long here. Yep, gotta love that. Good job. Good job. So yeah, I got long here again, but it came against me and I got out at even. Basically, I took the two tick loss. So $10, $10 loss. But up overall just because of the first trade of one night. We got 90 out of the first trade. I take that was with two contracts and nine ticks profit for that particular trade. So I was up 90, got into this other one with one contract, just because it didn't have the exact confirmation I wanted to see. So let's see what happens here. But isn't that crazy? It's just crazy that it came down to this exact level. I mean, to the tick, and then just shot off of that. But um, it's wild. Yeah. See what happens here. So I think it's gonna try and make itself up to the 68 and 69 area. But there's some stuff to get through around 65. Uh, this 65, starting there up to 69. Yeah, up to 69. So let's just keep that there. But you got some, okay. I'm just kind of prepping potential long on 6150, looking for something specific again. If it can get there. Let's see. Okay, 6150. If it can get there, 6150 long, and that's going to be for nine ticks. If it can get there. Let's see what happens. See what kind of energy it's got and see if it can even make it there. What you gonna do? Damn, may not get there. I'll see. We're watching. We're watching you. See if it can get 6150. See, now it's messing with that area. Okay, I think this is coming down. All right, it trades. Damn it. That would have been a good one. Yeah, you're right. Few strong levels. It's all it takes. It's all it takes. Especially at this, in the evening time where everything's on such a, the volume's less and you you just have to worry about things like that. Oh crap. Another potential long at 59, but yeah, I'm gonna take it if it gets up there. 59 long if it can make it there. Gonna try and play it tight though, but we all know how that goes. May not make it. May not make it. Yeah. Come on now. You'd love to see it shoot up there and, exhaust out here. Let's see. You gonna get up there? It's not. Yeah, okay, let's see. This thing may just come against this, and that's okay. But I got to take these trades when I see them. Damn it! I was hoping it would have just flew through it. Taking a lot of heat on this one. Come on now, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Get up there to that 61 quarter. Come on, damn it. See it, and I was more confident with this one because I even put two contracts on this. So let's just see. There's exhaust. What sucks is there's exhaustion right there at the right where we got long 59 quarter. Damn. I'm just hoping something comes into play that, you know, obviously it'll push it up. Let's see. See what happens. Push up. Keep pushing. Come on now. You're getting there. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep heading up. You're almost there. Come on now. Yeah, you should be hitting some stops. Oh, don't do that. Fly through that. Fly through that, bastard. Get up there. Get up there. Come on now. Push through it. Just push through it. You're close. You're close. You're close. There you go. There you go. Okay. Oof. All right. So 2 for 3. Yeah. It takes longer. It takes longer in the evening. So, all right. So we got 2 for, I mean, I should say 3 for 3, but I'm not going to. 2 for 3, and we got 165 profit. And those trades were fairly quick. So, I mean, and this thing may have legs. I mean, it's going to hit some congestion up here, but it may have a little bit of legs. But yeah, one of these trades we got out at even, even though we would have got our fill, hit our target, but hey, I play it safe. All right, so we got long at where it was 59, 59. We got long, was it here? 59? No, here. This candle. 59, right above the yellow line. We got long right there. And it took about it took about 3 minutes, 4 minutes to do what it had to do. But we hit our target. Let me just mark this in. Again, this is, hey, how's it going? Jeff A. So we hit, I mean, it did what it had to do. I thought, just by the 2 points, 9 ticks. I mean, I take the 9 ticks, but and my fill actually, now that I'm looking at it, one of my orders filled at 59, and the other one filled at 59 quarter. So in total, where that normally would make $90, it made 85. But that's just slippage. I mean, you have to take that into consideration, especially with the Nasdaq. I mean, it's very slippery. I'm doing good. We're doing good tonight. Having a good time doing some trading. We got 3 trades in. This level we put in right here came down, hit that to the tick. I actually had it mischarted. I had it up 2 points above that at, let's see, what was it? What was it exactly? 35.75. So I had it at 37.75. But if you watch the video, I had this in here prior to it coming down there. But I had it mischarted. Anyway, I moved it, but we got long on this one for a couple of points. And then this one, we got long again. Um, and even though it went to 2 points, it came against me a little bit, and I didn't want to take a lot of heat on it because it wasn't exactly what I wanted to see. But this one, I was very confident in this trade. No, I'm not. It wasn't to test any high. It was just to, um, it was just all based on order flow of what I saw. So so this $165. So the first trade was 90, made 90 profit on that. Then I got out at even, but I took 10-point loss on that. So that put me at 80. And then we got long again, and that was another 85 because I got a fill 1 tick above where I wanted to get filled. So it was, yeah, that's just how it goes. And I mean, if unless something, you know, it magically appears in the next, 15, 20, 30 minutes, I'm probably done with trading for the night, for tonight. You just got to chip away, chip away and avoid losses. That second trade I took was only for one contract. This second trade should have stuck with it, but came against me, went it back to even, and I was like, you know what? That's good enough for me. I'll wait until another one comes along, and it did right here. That trade right there. Today was Fed Day, so they announced a half point rate increase. That shook up the markets in the afternoon. That happened at 1 p.m. Central Time. I avoid, in general, I avoid trading Fed Day. It was kind of a weird first couple of days. I mean, we had rollover on Monday. Fed Day was today, so markets were a little squirrely, but we did okay last night. I think I can't remember. I think was it last night? I can't remember if it was last night when I came on, and there was one night where he came in. Okay, last night we were 2 for 2 with 90. Yeah, first got out at even, but the day before that, I got in some stupid trade and I just got stopped out. And it wasn't stupid. It was just something that I took a little bit of a risk on and I paid for it. So, but hey, if you can't accept the losers with the winners, you're not going to survive in this because you are not going to make every single trade, that's for sure. But I'm just trying to stay consistent. And that Monday, I had to work and I didn't get on here until about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or I can't even remember what time it was. And I felt like I missed something and I felt like I missed out on some moves. So I took a trade that it was a little bit of a higher risk and I paid for it. So, but that's how it goes. You gotta just learn from it. How do I improve the risk and profit ratio on all my trades? Well, I mean, I always have a set ATM strategy. So you have a target. Generally, my target is um, eight eight ticks, and a loss is 20 ticks, or five profits 2 points. But sometimes I do 9 ticks just because that's how it works for my particular situation. So I'll do a 9 tick profit and then basically a 5 point loss, stop loss. Yeah, I am in and out. All I'm doing is scalping. I'm not going for, I don't have runners in situations at night because at night things are way different than the daytime. So if you want to do a runner, that's and the reason I do scalps like this is mainly because most of the time the percentage is high and they work. So let's just say, for example, this trade right here where I got in at 59, 859, we got in right here, hit our target. If I would have had a runner, let's just say I did 2 contracts and I had one target at 2 points and then another target at 5 points, it wouldn't have hit that target, and then I would have went, -2 because I made the 2 points. Would have went -2, would have stopped me out, and would have break even on that. So um, I don't do it like that. That's what I've what I've learned is get my scalps in. It's what is successful for me. If the reason that you have a 20-point stop loss is for the Nasdaq, you have to have it, you have to give it a little bit of room. You have to give it room to breathe, but you have to know what you're doing too. I mean, I'm going off order flow, so you're looking for specific things, like exhaustion, what orders come in. Are there institutional people coming in buying at specific levels, that where they may put in a buy of 100 contracts or, something like along those lines? Or are there historical values that are in this area? So, the scalps are, to me, the scalps are the way to go. I tried in the beginning, whenever I first started trading, I tried doing runners and it just didn't work for me all the time. And every once in a while I do runners, but not as often, especially at nighttime. They don't run enough to warrant it. And I'm not looking to make $1 billion, in the nighttime. My goal has been hit. My goal at night is to make $100 or anywhere between 50 and $100 a night, and that's it. If you're looking to get rich and make $1 billion, you probably want to trade during the day or trade when there's more volatility and more room for things to move. I can't remember the last time I've seen a move like this between 7 and 10 o'clock. That's a huge move. 97 all the way down to 35. So 60 points. That's a lot for the evening time right now. Oh, I can't remember two consecutive losses. It's been that long. But the last loss I had was on Monday whenever I hopped in. And I got on, I didn't, I don't even, right here, it was this day, Monday. And that was a loss. And I didn't mark it on here, so I can't remember where I got in or got out. But it was live. So I'd have to review the tape, but I'm honestly too lazy. I'm gonna look at that one. But that was the last loss, and before that, I can't remember when the last loss before that was. There were some break evens before that. Uh, yeah, that's as far back as that I have plotted on this. So I don't know. Out of that, we did 3 trades today. I think we did two yesterday. Then that one trade, that one stop out, and then before that we did at least 2 to 3 trades. So there's at least 7, 8 wins versus that one loss. You took three trades profit to get back one loss before. Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes. The losses are you got to have minimal losses. Yep, it has to be very high. And so far, I'm doing pretty good. So um, it's been uh, it's been working well for me. There's one break even. I don't like to add to any trades. I don't. I'll never add. Strong move down, right at that 52 area. See if it keeps coming. Okay, so ES is showing potential for more down movement, and that's going to bring the NQ down. Those are historical levels. Yeah, if the ES keeps plunging, it's yeah, NQ is going to make it back down to this level, but potentially. But it'd be interesting to see what happens if it does make it there. May not. There's one thing in the way of the ES, but this has potential to come down. Um, let's see. Yeah, potential, but there's a level at the ES that it's bouncing off. And now NQ, it's playing off that as well. See what happens. All right, guys, I'm pretty close to wrapping up. We've been on for what? Well, not close, not 2 hours. Close, hour and 48 minutes. I tried to get on earlier, but I had problems with my headset. I had problems with my headset and wasn't able to get figured out. Took me a little bit, but it. Let's see, 28:50. All right, Jesse, you too, man. Good seeing you. Good talking to you. Have a good night. Hope you make something good like you did with that etouffee last night. Yeah, thanks you. Thank you too. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit, and I'm gonna go and take a restroom break. But after that, I'll probably be wrapping up. All right. Um, okay, guys. Yeah, so three trades tonight. One break even was this guy. Just didn't trust it, so I just got out at even. This one was two contracts. This one's two contracts for about 9 ticks each. This one was actually one contract that I was iffy about. Came against us, and then I got back out. I just got out at even, so I didn't want to risk it because I knew something else would come along that was more definitive. So, all right, you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe if you guys want to, because I don't always come on at the same time. It's anywhere between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time each night. So, yeah, you might want to like do a like or subscribe or actually a subscribe because then that'll tell you whenever I come on, I guess. I don't know all the YouTube jargon for the most part. So take it easy and yeah, have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.